Okay, now slide number 5, same file, lesson 8.9. Now we're going to talk about something a bit more specific inside of the quadratic formula. So I did out all of these 3 problems, and you could ignore the graphs, you could X them out. I did out all these 3 problems, did the quadratic formula for each one. And here is the results right here. Now, this last column says, what do you notice about the number under the radical? Okay? And in this first one, when you do the quadratic formula out, you get a positive number under the radical. All right, positive 25, which is good because you would just do the square root of 25, which is 5. So it would become negative 3 plus or minus 5 over 2. And then you would split it up into your 2 equations. Negative 3 plus 5 over 2, negative 3 minus 5 over 2, and then you would solve each. Okay? This one comes out to a 0. So what does that mean? Well, square root of 0 is 0. So it becomes 2 plus or minus 0 over 2. Which, if you split that up into 2, it's 2 plus 0 over 2, and then 2 minus 0 over 2, which is really going to give you the same exact answer each time. Because 0 is just nothing. This answer just comes out to 2 over 2. Right? Which is really just 1. You could just X that out and put a 1 there. And then finally, this last scenario, you get a negative number under the radical. And if you try to type in a negative number underneath a square root symbol and try to do it, you get an error. There is no solution. When you get a negative number under the radical, it is no solution. It's impossible to take the square root of a negative number. So that number under the radical has a special name. It's called the discriminant. The discriminant. See it right there? The number you get underneath the radical. Now, it's not the number that you get after you do the radical. It's the number that you get before you do the radical underneath it. Okay? And you have 3 scenarios. It could either be positive, it could either be 0, or it could be negative. And when you get a positive number, you get 2 solutions. When you get a negative number, you get no solution. When you get a 0 under there, you're just going to get 1 solution because you're going to get the same solution twice. Okay, so let's try one. These 3 examples you could try on your own. Here is just a summary chart. If you get a positive, if you get it equal to 0, if you get a negative, it's 2, 1, or no solutions. Let's try these. Try these on your own, actually, and then I'll give you the answers in the next video.